What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm just gonna put out this quick video real quick because I had a request from one of my subscribers that he wanted the trash system to only allow people who are on the trash team to get the bag. So I'm gonna make a change to the script and make it so that it does that for him. And how we want to do that is pretty simple. So here where it says our 4 trash in pairs trash parts, and I want to distinct it from the dumpsters because we don't really have to change anything here, and we can, but what we're going to want to do is go where our proximity prompt is triggered, and we're going to hit enter, and then we're going to add an if then statement and hit enter again. And then I want to copy all of this that we put inside of the trash prompt or the trash procs function, and then paste it inside of this if statement that we just made. And then in this if statement we want to see if the player is on a certain team. So we're going to create a team here, and I'm going to call this team garbage. And it doesn't matter what you call it, you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to set the team color to medium stone gray. I think that's the same one as, yeah, so just so it's all proper. And so there's 2 ways we can do it. We can do it by the name of the team, or we can do it by the team color. So either way is just as effective. I think just to keep it easy, we're gonna do it with the team color. So I'll show you how to do it again with the team name. If you want multiple teams to be able to have this, we can do that. I think I'll show you how to do the multiple teams actually. So if you want multiple teams to be able to be on this team, or not be on this team, but use this function. Let me get the source code from another script where I did something similar. Basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set up a table in this script, and then we're going to want to put like the whitelisted group. So we're going to say like local trash teams is equal to, and then we're going to put like the squiggly parentheses and then hit enter. And so in here we can put our team name. So we're going to say garbage, and then we're going to say is equal to, we're going to say is equal to true. And so you can have multiple teams. So if you want another team, you can put another team in here. We can say police, and then you can set that equal to true as well. And what that'll do, and make sure you put a comma after the first one, and what that'll do is it will loop through all of our teams, and we will use this table to see which teams are allowed to use the trash can tool. So we'll say local team service is equal to game get service teams. And then what we're going to want to do is pretty simple. So now that we have our whitelisted group set up, what we're going to be able to do is loop through the teams. And so how we're going to want to do that is say we're going to want to create another for I comma v in pairs do, I don't want to put the do there, do, and enter. And then we're going to want to copy this entire if then statement inside of here. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change this v to, we're just going to call it team. I'm sorry, am I looking at the right one? Yeah, so we're going to say for So we're going to say for team in pairs, and then here we're going to say team service, get children, and then here we can set up a local function here. So we're going to say local teams is equal to team service get children, and here we'll say teams. Alright, and so now what we're going to want to do is in this if then statement, this is where we're going to be able to distinct whether our whitelisted teams, or if our player is on the whitelisted team. So we're going to say if trash teams, and then here we're going to say team dot name, and then inside of this we want to say do another for comma hi comma team player in pairs, and then we're going to say do, and then for inside of this one we want to get the players of the team. So we want to say I think we want to say team we're going to want to say team get, we're going to want to say get players. And then we can do that right there. So that should get the players on the whitelist teams. I don't know. We're going to test it and see. So now, again, we can put these if statements. Should be only one if statement inside of that. And so now we're going to have to do another if statement and say if team player then, and then from there we should be able to do it if we're on the correct team. So I don't know if that's going to work at all. It could cause all sorts of problems. Let's test it out and let's see what happens if we just try this out. So we have an issue already where our GUI is, so the problem here is we need to publish the game so that the data store can work. So I'm just going to remove this data store real quick and everything associated with it so that we can just move on with our lives and test this system out. So what we're going to want to do is just pop over here, and it works. That's absolutely insane. So I had no faith in myself, to be honest with you. But what we're gonna do is make another team, and I'm gonna rename it to police. And then I'm gonna set this first team to auto assignable false, and then I'm gonna set this spawn to the neutral to be off, and then we're going to duplicate this spawn location, and I'm gonna just move it closer, and I'm gonna change the team color to lily white, and then I'm going to go to the spawn location. Actually, I'm sorry, I just dropped something. But I'm gonna go down to the team, and I'm gonna change this team color to lily white. So now when we spawn, we should spawn on the police team, which is not a whitelisted team, and it should still not work. So boom, it's not working. So it won't give it to us if we're not on the team, and it will if we're on the whitelisted team. And so that way, if you have multiple teams that you want to be able to collect trash, like if you have a garbage team and a janitor team and some other team, then you'll be able to add all the teams that you want whitelisted to this table here. So that's how you set that up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, guys, I'll let you go, and I hope you have a good one.